Hello everyone and welcome back with a new topic for today. In this very specific lesson, we are going to cover one of the most important topic. We are going to talk about pronunciation. Now, what is pronunciation? I've already explained pronunciation, that pronunciation is the way that allows us, pronunciation gives us knowledge how words, how sounds are produced and how words are pronounced. Well, in this very specific tutorial, I'll be talking about some of the words which are normally mispronounced by most of the English learners. Well, first of all, in English pronunciation, every learner of language has some problems. Even the native speakers of English language sometimes do face problems. Why? Because English language have borrowed and have taken a lot of vocabularies from French, from Greek, and from Latin languages, right? Which could be a very difficult area for most of the students, because most of the times we cannot pronounce the words. How are they written? The words are written in a different way and pronounced in a different way. Let's take an example of these two words, and I want you to give it a try. How do you pronounce these two words? The first one is pronounced as debris, right? No, the first one is pronounced as debris. And debris refers to a place where there are scattered rubbish, or simple terminologies, you can use the word junkyard, a place where garbages are collected. And think about the next word. How would you pronounce the next word? Most of my students pronounce it as generous or genre, where it is pronounced as genre. Now, look at these two words. They are not pronounced just the way they are written. So English pronunciation, sometimes it can be quite confusing. Why? Because in English language, there was a research conducted by university students, Oxford University, where it revealed that 60% of English vocabularies have the silent letters and they have the silent vowels. Now, in this very specific tutorial, I'll be teaching you about those specific rules and regulation where you can solve the problems you normally face with your pronunciation. So here, the first word is pronounced as debris, where S is going to be dropped. And the next word, genre. It's a French word. English language have borrowed from French language. And genre refers to a type or kind. For example, when your friends talks about music or when they talk about movies, so music has different genres. Genre mean type or kind. For example, hip-hop music, jazz music, classical music. Or when your friends talks about movies, so you can ask them, what genre of movies do you like? Even in movies, we have different genres, such as action movies, science fiction movies, we have comedies, and we have animation, which are cartoons movies, right? Well, what are silent letters and what are silent vowels? Now, in the following examples where you see the word vegetable, separate, comfortable. Now here, in these three specific examples, we have the drop or silent vowels, where A in the separate is going to be dropped. Most of the people and most of the English learners, they pronounce it as separate. Or the word which is very common, vegetable, people do pronounce it vegetable. It should be pronounced as vegetable. Why? Because we have a dropped vowel, which is E. And the next word is comfortable. Comfortable. Most of the students, they pronounce it as comfortable. When you pronounce it as comfortable, so the stress pattern changes. And the first way I pronounce it, The correct way is comfortable. The stress is on the first syllable, where students normally put a stress on table, right? Where it is a wrong pronunciation. And the word comfortable has three syllables. And when you pronounce it as comfortable, it becomes four syllables. So that's how students mispronounce the word comfortable. Instead of comfortable, they pronounce the word as comfortable. Well, so these were the drop vowels, the silent vowels, which I talked about recently. Now, coming to us, the silent letters, as I said that the 60% of English vocabularies have silent letters, just like the examples would, could, uh, doubt, and salmon. Now, most of the students, they pronounce it as would. Now, here in English pronunciation, if you cannot pronounce a letter in a word properly, or it is difficult to be pronounced, you can simply drop it. So here are the silent consonants, such as would, not would, or could, not cold, or the other word we have doubt. Now, the B is silent in doubt. And then the last word is salmon. It's not salmon, it's salmon. It's a kind of fish. Well, now, all right. Now, in English vocabularies, we also have the word CH. Now, the word CHUC has gotten three different sounds, and it's having three different pronunciations. Let's take an example of the word kiosk. Now, how would you pronounce kiosk? How would you know that it is pronounced as k? The CH is pronounced like k. Basically, the CH has gotten three pronunciation. The first one is SH. Sh. It has sh pronunciation, such as chef. In the word chef, CH is pronounced like sh. Or in the word champagne, the CH is pronounced as sh. But there are some examples such as chemistry and architecture, right? In these two examples, the CH is pronounced as k or g, chemistry or architecture, right? And in some other examples, the CH is pronounced like ch, such as chair or chamber. Now, how to know uh, how it is pronounced in these different examples? Well, there are no certain specific rules and regulation, right? If you want to correct your pronunciation, and if you want to improve your pronunciation, you must listen to the native speakers. That how do the native speakers of English language pronounce these certain words, and that's how you mimic them and you pronounce it the same. Well, now moving on towards the next word, which is very common, and that is spelled as Colonel. So I want to give you people some time to pronounce this word. How would you pronounce this word? Now, if you hear it for the first time, or if you watch this word for the first time, obviously you would mispronounce this word. So this word is very common. You've heard it a lot, but I'm pretty sure you cannot give it a try while reading it. So the word is pronounced as colonel, not colonel. It's colonel, and a colonel refers to an army officer who's in a high post or in a high position. Well, the next word is Wednesday. Most of the students, they pronounce it as Wednesday, but the word Wednesday has actually two syllables, which is Wednesday, not Wednesday, Wednesday. Well, the next word, and that is sword, sword. Now, S-W-O-R-D. Most of the students, they pronounce it as sword, but here the W is silent, and that's how it's pronounced as sword, sword, right? Well, the next word is pronunciation. Pronunciation is a noun, where we have another word which is pronounce, and pronounce is a verb, right? So here, most of the students have gotten confused, since pronunciation is very chaotic perspective aspect of a language, right? They pronounce pronunciation as pronunciation, where you need to correct this as well. These are the words that we normally mispronounce. And the last word that I'm going to cover in this very specific tutorial, and that is enthusiasm. Now, what is enthusiasm? Enthusiasm refers to passion, when you have love towards something. Now, you people, after watching this video, you would be very enthusiastic about pronouncing these words in a proper way. And that's it for today's tutorial. I hope these were the words that you used to mispronounce it, and now you got to know how to pronounce these words properly. I've already recorded a lecture related to pronunciation, which is reduction, which is also very important and which will aid in order to shape your language. Pronunciation is normally considered to be a very important aspect of a language. Why? Because it shapes your language properly, and it gives a proper pronunciation. It gives a proper and accurate way how you pronounce these words. Well, I hope you find this video very informative for yourself. Work on your pronunciation and improve your English. Have a great time.